Tatiana was special in ways I never imagined. At 12 weeks old and as many pounds, most people thought she was 12 weeks old, but she was. She might be delicate and delayed, since many orphans are. But why worry, I thought. Didn't Tatiana learn to ice skate early? And how many babies are that fascinated by light switches? Maybe she would become an athlete, or an engineer, I thought. I never imagined the worst case scenario. Personal experience taught me that if I try hard enough, success is possible. I was homeschooled for all of high school, which permitted me plenty of time to care for Tatiana, who was also homeschooled. For as long as I live, I will be grateful that the little baby boy I was born had a chance, a level playing field. I know that I will face challenges that are significant. And in Tatiana's case, it will not be about whether she chooses to rise up, but whether she can. At home, we joke that her name, Tatiana, is both a noun and a verb. She's a very, very busy little girl. But now, though, Tatiana has an alphabet soup full of diagnoses. ADD, CABD, SID, and PDD. Most grievous is that these labels were preventable. Doctors believe that my only sister was doused in alcohol while still in utero. Her fragile and fragmented skills are a result of fetal alcohol exposure. My baby sister deserved better. It would be easy for me to lower expectations for Tatiana. And who could fault me for such logic? Nevertheless, I remember the notable list of mentors who cheered me on when I struggled, which is why I continue to inspire Tatiana with, "You can do it." Staying positive about her future can be hard. When I drilled Tatiana for the 1,000th time about what 6 + 6 equals, I envisioned myself to see her success so I can help her see it also. Even with daily practice, it still took my sister 5 years to master tying her shoelaces. Conventional methods do not always work with Tatiana, so I create other methods to help her succeed. We practice phonics on the trampoline, we take care of our 8 chickens or plant a garden to learn about science. I make treasure maps for Tatiana to help practice following directions. We even make chocolate chip cookies to help practice counting basic fractions. Like if I have a half a cookie and Tatiana has a half a cookie, we have one whole cookie. And sometimes Tatiana just needs to cry a little. I taught her a very powerful word. Yet. When someone asks her to do something she cannot do, she needs to confidently say, "I can't do that yet," which is a continent away from saying, "I can't do that." My sister proves that weaknesses do not need to define us. My Russian-born sister has been diagnosed with disabilities that should have prevented her from living a full life. Thankfully, that is not where her story will end. Tatiana Rose Lucas is so much more than the sum of her disabilities. To have her in the same room is to feel like the sun is shining. Soon, I will leave for college. And I wonder if, while I am gone, Tatiana will discover that the magic of books and learning can replace the magic of blocks and costumes. I might not think about it every single day, but when I do, when I come across a stumbling block, she reminds me that I have been blessed with the choice to decide whether I will rise above the situation or simply stay where I am. All of these lessons I have learned from my sister, who, in the eyes of the world, is limited. Just as I wish my sister a soft landing, I know that Tatiana will always, always choose to fly. Thank you.